This nation used to build railroads.
Oh, Cramorant, my favorite Pokemon. It swallows Pikachu.
I know I drink and I know things.
This is a mystery. It's a real humdinger. They're gonna deport you to Afghanistan. I was dressed up as a Sith Lord, complete with a black cloak. Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode number 528. I'm your host, John_Danger, joined by my co-hosts.
Matt Haig.
TJ, I can't count to 3 May.
John Danger.
Okay, yep, I'm here twice. Are you me from the
Hooray.
past or the future?
The present.
Oh my.
It's a multiverse situation.
Well, what do you think about the drink that I brought then, if you're me?
In my universe, what you brought was Sam Adams Summer Ale.
So I've got Powerade.
What do you have in your universe?
Powerade Extra Sour Grape Shocker.
The fact that it doesn't have an E in extra makes it feel like it's from the 90s and you've just got a 30-year-old Powerade.
So I like grape Powerade.
Mm-hmm.
Good flavor. It smells exactly the same as regular grape Powerade. But I'm wondering if the sour just means they added more citric acid to it?
Probably.
240 milligrams of sodium. Is that
How much
good?
malic acid?
That's
is
actually
in
not
it?
too bad.
Any
Oh yeah, I could
butyric
read I
acid?
could read some of the ingredients here and see what we got. Corn syrup, electrolytes, natural flavors, modified calcium, disodium EDTA. I don't see that in there. I don't see malic acid, so. I don't know who this is
John's
for.
making a face.
I don't know who that's for. Why would I want a drink to be sour? It's like,
It's
especially a drink that's
like
supposed
the
to be
Warheads
thirst
thing,
quenching.
Yeah, I know.
Like a carbonated small fun drink, sure, but a huge, well, not huge because they of course these aren't as big as they used to be. There used to be 32 ounces. They're now 28 ounces, but 28 ounces
We
of
used to be a country.
yeah. We used to. I mean, thanks, Joe Obama.
Thanks, Joe Obama.
Oh, that's an experience, huh? Well, that's what I brought. So, on the Born in the 80s rank rating, I would say 2.
Drink it all right now.
It's interesting, so I got to give it a little bit of props, but it is not something I would ever buy again. That's my life, and I'm sticking to it. So how is everybody doing? It's been a while.
Been quite a bit.
Yeah,
Run a while.
I was in a show. So
What show?
it was called Your Mom. I was in Your Mom. Okay, let's move on. No, I was in a Comedy of
cast.
Errors with Madison Shakespeare Company, so I played some characters in the Shakespeare Comedy of Errors play, and that was fun. It was performed at Madison Country Day School, which is a private school, that the tuition of which was the most upsetting thing I've ever seen. But
Wait, when you say school, like
grade school, private grade school,
grade school
and high
okay.
school,
Sure, but so
K through
K-12.
12. Yep, private school.
How much is tuition at the private
For
K-12?
high school, because it's cheaper
Uh-huh.
for the lower grades, but for high school, $26,000 a year
For one semester or 2 semesters?
per year.
Or school? Is it
per
by
year,
school year?
per school year.
Okay, that's fucking
Unbelievable.
wild.
Yeah. I mean, it's a small school.
You'd need like a third spouse with a part-time job dedicated to just paying that tuition.
Yeah. So kind of unbelievable. So whatever. That's yeah. So you're either rich or you have scholarships or something like sports or whatever. It's a world school. Which I thought was interesting because I was going through, like, when we were rehearsing and stuff in the school, looking at the signs, and I was like, oh, they got, like, English and Spanish and looks like Chinese. And then I was like, that's not Chinese. That's Japanese. and they teach Japanese at the school, and I guess they have a sister school in Japan that they do like school, whatever, what is it called, exchange student stuff. So it was really neat going through I was going through the hallways and reading all of the Japanese and the signs, being like, I can read this.
Were you like this? Toire wa doko desu ka? And they were like, it's down the hall.
Well, the bathrooms were not toire. They were the other word. Oh my god, why can't I think of it? The word for restroom.
No, I just want the toilet. I'm not gonna rest.
You're fighting for your life in there.
There's nothing restful about that place.
Listen, you can contact the fucking Wizard Quest at the Wisconsin Dells and ask them how much rest I have in the bathroom.
Oterai.
And how do you say horse girl?
That's Uma Musume. Because it's horse and then girl/daughter is Musume. So you could also translate it to horse daughters.
I don't like that.
But it's because unmarried young women in Japan are daughter/girl. So that's just how it works. I like to call it horse daughters because you do a lot of like horse breeding and stuff is like a thing. So like you think of them as your children. My mini horse children.
I was talking about a gacha game where you purchase and race and breed
high school girls,
lollies who are horses.
Yeah. They're all girls, even though some of them are based on.
They're
male
like
horses.
I'd say 95% girl, 5% horse.
Yeah,
they have horse ears.
They have horse ears and tails.
The important thing about that, well, and they're pop idols.
Oh yes, and they also do Hatsune Miku pop idol concerts as well.
Yeah. No, the most important
real horses in Japan do that though, so that's fine.
The most important thing about the lore of that game, is they have the one horse who always loses, but like would always race in every race. Because every horse girl is based off of a real horse, or at least most of them are.
Every single one is. Yep.
Every single one based off of a real racehorse.
Yeah.
And
their characters and personalities are modeled after that horse, basically.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me there was some that want to fuck you? How did people figure that out about those horses?
I don't know. You've seen Mr. Hands.
Yeah. Now, if one of the horse girls breaks her leg, do you have to shoot her?
No, but interestingly enough, the horse girl Silence Suzuka, I believe, died on the racetrack in that way. And then in the anime, she gets hurt, like in real life, but obviously she doesn't die. She has a second season. This is also an anime as well, by the way. Multiple seasons. So,
do they ever like their feet become degloved and fall out of their leg, and then you have to put them down?
Yeah, it's part of the game, part of the gacha.
Don't ever look up degloved horse. It's fucking disgusting.
Don't look up degloved anything.
Yeah.
Bad.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's some Live Leak stuff. Speaking of, pour one out for Live Leak.
No,
now I have to go on weird Telegram channels now.
Around.
Like, what is this? We used to be a country.
Oh my god!
Where I could watch beheading videos.
Yeah.
This nation used to build railroads.
We used to be able to watch gore for free at any time we wanted.
Yeah, Rotten.com, man. Remember that? Go to the school computer and go on Rotten.com for some reason. Look at those JFK autopsy photos.
Turns out his head just did that.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Back to
happens
the
when you
left.
get shot in the head.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. So we used to be.
I'm sure there's plenty of places you can watch your horrible stuff.
Yeah, but it seems like I don't do that anymore. So it's probably better that's gone.
Yeah, it's probably
now it's so hard to find that I don't bother.
Actually,
wait. Sorry, I know where it is now. It's on X, the everything app.
It is on X.
The last time that I accidentally clicked on a link to X, all of the the promoted tweets below it were like bum fights, basically. Like it was just people fighting on security camera.
Yeah. No, I remember the last one of those things I saw was that Russian symphony was attacked by those like gunmen or whatever, that like Chechen gunmen or whatever. And that was just X, just videos of it, just all over, because that's what it is. That's what the everything app. That's freedom. Just go on there and watch mass shootings for some reason that's not like banned. I mean, Facebook's the same way.
Yeah.
But they're a little bit faster with it because they got like the thousands of people in like India that are watching gore videos and deleting them. Or whatever they got going on there.
And not dealing with well, I guess it's not PTSD because they're always going through TSD.
Yeah. It's just TSD. There's no post to
TSD. It's continual trauma stress disorder.
Yeah. So
Perpetua. It's still PTSD, but the P stands for perpetual.
That's okay. I mean,
it should be funny.
Their jobs will get infinitely better now that AI can create all of that content as well, faster than anyone else. So,
yeah, we'll just have AI moderate all that content too. Problem solved.
Why even
and AI can be
the AI
one watching it? Yeah. We don't even need humans in the loop at all anymore.
That's true.
I've been saying this for a long time before ChatGPT ever happened, and everyone looked at me like I was crazy.
And humans don't even
AI
need to
creating a shitty internet for AI.
So, humans don't create, humans don't moderate, and then humans don't consume. We're good.
Yeah. What terrible thing is ChatGPT doing lately? What's going on with that?
I don't pay attention.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway.
The same. It's like Pinky in the Brain. You asked that question. Same thing that we do every night, Pinky.
I think so, Brian. But if Jimmy cracked corn and nobody cares, why does he keep doing it?
No, you imbecile. We're going to take over the world.
I mean, that's a bit more Ren, but, we're all good.
No, Ren's like this. You eat it. No, Stimpy. Remember they made a season of Ren and Stimpy on, I think, Spike TV.
Spike TV,
that was,
like, Adult Party or whatever it was.
18. Yeah. It was disgusting. Like, it made me, before John Kricfalusi came out and just became a total piece of shit, it made me hate John Kricfalusi and ruined all nostalgia I had for Ren and Stimpy. Just watching that. And I was 18 when that happened. Like, that's the target demographic.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
That, and I was just like, this is just fucking ruined Nicktoon for me. God, thanks, John Kricfalusi.
I miss Spike TV. That
I mean, honestly,
Stripperella
was better than that.
Dude, the Spike TV was such like a mid 2000s vibe. Like,
it was the man
that
show.
had, like,
2005 to 2013. Like, that was like the thing.
Were they only showing reruns of the Man Show after they took it from Comedy Central, or did they get new episodes?
I honestly don't remember. I just know that it was the Man Show of channels. But I did watch a lot of it because they showed Star Trek TNG reruns on it.
Okay, so if you remember, Spike TV used to be TNN.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The Nashville
Network, which was like a country music network. 2003 to 2018, Spike TV, the first network for men. 3 animated shows. Gary the Rat.
I wonder if they know that there are several networks that existed before women could have credit cards, and they still exist.
Oh shit! You remember? Oh man, this is unlocking memories. So there was Gary the Rat, which was Kelsey Grammer apparently.
Oh jeez!
It was originally a Flash animation that they got greenlit to be. It's got 2 seasons, 26 episodes. Mark Mothersbaugh did the sound, did the intro, I guess. So, look at all the people that were in this: Kelsey Grammer, Betty White, Brooke Shields, apparently.
Oh, jeez.
But David Hyde Pierce, obviously. I mean, was this just Frasier the Rat?
I remember Stripperella. Do you remember
that is the one that I was going to bring up next. Was Stan Lee's Stripperella.
Yeah, but that
I
was
didn't
better
like
than
it. I remember not liking it.
it was still better than Ren and Stimpy Adult Party.
Oh, it was, but I just
Yeah.
remember being like, regular comics are like that. Like like the joke is, look at how booby she is, and I'm like, I could go and buy any issue of Daredevil and all of the women in it look like this. Like, you can't be more stripperella than every comic book character in the mid 2000s already was. They ran for how many seasons? One. They ran for one season.
Yeah, that was one. Other stuff they had. Let's see here. Most of the new program would premiere the originally planned launch date as a soft launch. TNA name logo was downplayed heavily in favor of First Network for Men. Oh, it's because they had to settle a suit with Spike Lee, who sued them for Spike TV, which is interesting. I don't know if he would have won that, but they just paid him. I mean, I guess you would assume that that's the Spike Lee network. Probably not. Anyway.
Or the Spike Jones network.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Yep.
August
Spike
11th.
Jones Jr., son of comic musician Spike Jones, became a party to the lawsuit as part of Viacom's defense.
Hey, okay.
His father's name.
The launch special, Party with Spike, was filmed at the Playboy Mansion.
Of course it was.
And the premiere...
Is that still that's probably still a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the premiere of Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, which was the English dub of Takeshi's Castle. Apparently there was a Klasky Supo... How do you pronounce that?
Klasky Supo.
Supo? A Klasky Supo show called Immigrants. That was apparently a 77-minute adult comedy.
This does look very Klasky Supo.
They
the
went from
art
Rugrats
style
to Immigrants.
Yeah.
It looks like it looks like All Real Monsters, but with people.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. So it's about Eastern immigrants. Starring Hank Azaria, of course, obviously.
Yeah.
Eric McCormick. And then a bunch of people I've never heard of, because I got a lot of people that are from those countries. Interesting. I wonder if that's decent. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say no.
Oh, and they had the Spike Video Game Awards. That's where the VGAs started, by the way.
Yes.
And then they had TNA Impact Wrestling for a while. Yeah, Jeff Keighley had his game show on Spike. God, Spike TV.
Which game show did he do? He didn't do Diamond Castle.
Oh shit, dude.
Gamehead.
Okay, okay. So then Spike TV. Let's just go through the whole history. Okay, what the fuck is this? Okay, what? Okay, September 5th, 2006. Spike premiered the documentary film Metal of Honor: The Iron Workers of 9/11, which profiled iron workers' efforts to rescue and recovery of the September 11th attacks. What? The Scream Awards they did. Afro Samurai was on Spike actually first and only anime series. They did a lot of
Afro Samurai moved to Adult Swim, didn't it?
Yes, I think it moved to Adult Swim, but at the time, Married with Children. They did syndication rights. Yeah. 2009, they showed Australian rugby, apparently. Okay, here we go. Get Real. They ordered 2 new reality shows. One that I don't remember, but one that is very well remembered. Bot Rescue. One of the best reality shows of all time. It's just a fucking nightmare, which I love, because it's just John Taffer yelling at people and a bunch of people working at bars that are wasted. And it's funny. What else? Impact Wrestling moved to Destination America. Such a great channel. Fucking cable, man. They did some, like, fucking World's Wildest Policed videos. Tattoo Nightmares. Full Bounty, a bounty hunting series.
That's like around the time that Dog was popular, so everyone wanted to do a bounty show.
And then during its upfronts in 2015, Spike figured had a new logo and a new tagline: "The ones to watch." Miniseries Tut. That was based on King Tut. Like, what the fuck? Who's watching King Tut? They also announced
They're
a deal
just really
with...
flailing, trying to like find a hit somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that was trying to be Game of Thrones because that was the boy king.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. And then expanded episode order for the series Lip Sync Battle, which was a spin-off from Jimmy Fallon show. Inked a deal with Dwayne Johnson's production company. And Jillian Michaels' reality fitness series. And then it was over, because then they just relaunched as the Paramount Network.
Wasn't Jillian Michaels the lady that used to yell at fat people on The Biggest Loser?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
God, the 2000s were a fucking wild time,
I
man.
know. Dude, she sucks.
I think she was like a Peloton lady recently or something. They might have shut down Peloton. I don't know.
Political views. In 2016, Jillian Michaels labeled President-elect Donald Trump's running mate Mike Pence the #1 anti-gay politician in the country right now. In 2024...
Was she in favor, or...
Wait, was that a good... I mean, she was right, though.
No,
Was she
it
saying
was
that
not good. She is gay herself and has always
Okay.
been
I'm
a
just
very...
saying, she's pretty butch.
Yes, she
lady.
is a lesbian. Yes. She's also been married to a bunch of people and had... Yeah, so she's... I don't know. When somebody gets engaged and married, a lot of times it's... Maybe, something going on there. Anyway, in 2024, Michaels frequently expressed support for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on his presidential campaign, praising his views on chronic health.
He's like a wellness crazy rich person, so of course she was a maha.
In reversal to her prior comments regarding Trump, Michaels announced that she had voted for him in the 2024 presidential election.
See, she's rich, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't matter, though. 'cause
Rich
she lives in
overrules
LA.
everything when it comes to that.
Yeah, so... Anyway. You can't trust rich people. Ben Kingsley was in Tut. Ben Kingsley.
I believe it.
He's the guy who played the
Wait, is that
Mandarin.
the guy who
in
played
Iron Man 2?
Gandhi?
Correct.
Yeah. Both of you are correct. Yes.
Yeah. So what's interesting is that, like... Yeah. He's like half Indian-ish.
Who?
Ben Kingsley.
Oh.
His name when he was born was Krishna Pandit Banji in 1943. His mother was an English actor, model, and
He was born when, like, India was a colony, right?
his father was in
older as
Zanzibar, but they were originally from India, so people think of him as white because he's but he is also Indian, half Indian. So.
Well, the funny thing
But
about,
not
like, white
Egyptian.
people...
No,
is
not
that-
Egyptian.
The funny thing about white people is that we get called Caucasians.
Mhm.
But if you go look at the people who live around the Caucasus Mountains, they don't really look like Norwegians and English people very much.
But I think it's more just the fact that he plays, like, everything. Because, I mean, he played Itzhak Stern
He played
in Schindler's List, and-
he played not the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
he's just kind of one of those guys that's like, he's of ethnic, like, what
He's
is
got a
he?
mustache.
We'll get
he's-
some Italian guy to play everything.
yeah, that was the way it used to be. It would be like, let's get an Italian actor to play everything.
Or Bela Lugosi.
Anyway.
The only one who got Bela Lugosi to play anything was Ed Wood.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking to
Ed
see
Wood
if...
is the, like, probably best Johnny Depp movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
That's
I
a good
should,
one.
though.
Johnny Depp
I've
is
seen
a
a
piece
lot of Ed
garbage,
Wood movies.
but like I was thinking about this the other day, like the entire filmography of Johnny Depp, and he was pretty good in Pirates 1. Really, like he was the same in all the other Pirates movies. But the problem with all the other ones besides the first one is that Captain Jack Sparrow is a shitty main character. Like the main character of the first one wasn't. He was the weird guy who interrupted with his weird shit the story of the actual main characters, which is Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom. And then all the sequels were like, what if Johnny Depp was the main character? And that's a large reason why those movies got really bad. But of all of his filmography, I'm pretty sure Ed Wood is the one where I'm like, yeah, that's really good.
Oh yeah, that incredible film. Like, what? It's an awesome watch. And it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, Johnny Depp's a bad person, but I gotta hand it to him. He's real good in that one.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway,
he was good in Nightmare on Elm Street as well.
Are guys? We're really excited for the new Harry Potter series, right?
No thanks.
All I know is I'm
enjoying all of the actors like getting announced, then just being like, okay, let's see them show their ass. Like,
yeah, out of all the actors, because like I don't know anything very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically because of my media consumption, and I'm just like so hateful towards every type of media and media reviewer.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Nebula account and only follow people who don't piss me off on Nebula, and so I get like one video a week to watch ever. But I stay away from YouTube.
You get like a dozen videos about trains though.
I like Tom Nicholas. He's good. He did a video recently where he drove to every Witherspoon's, or not every Witherspoon's. He drove from one end of the UK to the other end of the UK and went to a Witherspoon's, which is a chain pub all across. It was like anyway. That's the kind of video that I watch. I don't fucking do the outrage stuff anymore. I can't handle it. But the stuff that trickles through, that I've been made aware of with this new Harry Potter show is like what's the guy playing Dumbledore? John Lithgow. And I'm pissed off about that because he's so fucking old that like I liked John Lithgow.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't ask him to be in anything else. And they ruined that by putting him in the worst possible thing he could be in. He's like 90. He's not going to look at why people are mad. He doesn't know anything. He's so fucking old. So, like, I'm obviously fuck John Lithgow, but I feel bad. It's almost like elder abuse to put him in as in a Harry Potter show.
Mm.
The person who I'm like, I've heard is in this show, and I'm like, fuck you, man, is Nick Frost.
Yeah.
I'm like, Nick Frost, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You should know better than that. Like, people will say, well, some actors need work, and like British actors is because they have to And I'm like, look, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, Nick Frost does not need help getting work. Nick Frost can do, like, anyone who's at the point where they can get cast in Harry Potter can do shitty full moon movies and pay the bills for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? Like, they won't be wealthy, but like Nick Cage, for example, he could never be in a AAA movie again. He'll be in the weird, awful shit that he's in all the time anyway, and continue to be rich forever. So
I'd like to see Nicolas Cage
as
Dumbledore.
Lithgow? No,
Nicolas Cage as Dumbledore.
Oh God,
no, that would be incredible.
Nicolas Cage as Harry Potter.
So what's I'm totally of the. I mean, it's like there's no reason for this to exist. 1, 2. I think it's not even going to come out until like 2027 or some nonsense, probably. So it's like super far off. 2, Jenny Nicholson said it best. There's going to be no point because they can't change any of the character costume designs because they have entire theme parks built around the movies. So they can't make it look too different. They're gonna have different logos probably.
Most of Rowling's money comes from Universal Studios now.
Mm-hmm.
That's her big moneymaker now.
Which I'm very sad about, the fact that I'm going to be helping her get money by going to Universal Studios because I gotta see Nintendo Land is there.
Yeah.
that's why I'm there. You know, we're not going to go to the
Yeah.
Harry Potter land, or if we do, I'm not buying anything. You know, like,
Yeah.
I don't want her getting a cent, but like it just sucks. It's like, goddamn.
You know, they say the Nintendo controller selects the gamer, not the other way around.
That's true. I get I get some of that with like British actors. It's like it's got to be tough because like you can't really say anything bad about J.K. Rowling, but you don't have to actively be a part of it. Like you could just be like, I'm not going to talk about this, which is a fine way to be. Or don't be like Richard Ayoade, who's supporting Graham Linehan for some reason.
Yeah.
Just you know.
Like,
Sometimes you just got to cut people off. You know,
Yeah,
Richard.
Under no circumstances do you gotta hand it to Graham Linehan, the only man more divorced than Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking don't.
Ultimate divorced man.
Yeah.
So divorced that he used to go on a mom's social network in England, posing as a mom to talk about trans issues.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Now,
I think there might be some things to unpack there.
yeah, he's a real
with
piece of
with
shit.
like the merch and stuff for Harry Potter, like they, first of all, the people who want Harry Potter merch are millennials. There probably are some that exist. I won't say that there's none, but like Gen Z people, maybe like really older, like born in the late '90s Gen Z people, but like I don't know any Gen Z people who give the first shit about Harry Potter. That was a millennials and young Gen X series in general.
Yeah.
And like there are an ungodly amount of millennials whose entire personality is what Hogwarts house they are. They are insufferable and have nothing to offer humanity. I don't believe in eugenics, but I do believe anyone who describes themselves as a Ravenclaw, you can just go ahead and throw them into the sewers.
Good thing I'm a Gryffindor.
Yeah, into the sewers, Matt. Into the sewers. But like they're remaking Harry Potter, and that's what I don't understand. Like,
What's the point?
they did that Fantastic Beast shit, and it was like bad. The first one was like half of an interesting movie, but it was also 3 movies
Yeah.
at once. One of them was a cute, fun Eddie Redmayne with magical animals movie.
creatures.
That was fun, and I liked it. And then the other half of the movie was like a weird spy thing where people got tortured to death.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
By the way, that movie, I'm not a kid, so like whatever, but that like room at the end where like there's that like black goop that you get like sucked into and die.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
yeah, no, they got
Why?
the whole first movie, like they shouldn't have done any of this scary or crime drama whodunit shit
Yeah.
and just had it be Eddie
It's because
Redmayne
they had to make
and
it
some
into
fun
a trilogy
animals
franchise.
for kids, PG-13. It would have been fine. And then the rest of the movies that came out, I saw the second one.
I saw the first one and that is it.
We saw the second one at work. Like we were like, let's all go and watch the new Fantastic Beasts movie. And the person who suggested it, as we left, everyone said to him, "You're not allowed to pick the movie if we go out to the movies anymore." Everyone fucking hated it, and we had people there from all age groups,
There's
from
a
all
third
amounts
one?
of nerdiness. Nobody even a little bit liked that movie. And I've heard that they've made a third one,
Yeah.
but I don't think they did. No one's seen it. No one in the world has seen The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Nobody. Ridiculous. So, but anyway,
Of course, Ezra
They-
Miller.
they
Of
have
course, they're in it.
they have for Harry Potter or Wizarding World as they want to call it. They've done in America in like the 1930s, and then they've done Harry Potter, which takes place in the 90s. And it's like, you realize there's all of the rest of history if you want to make a Wizarding World show. But they don't. They just want to remake the movies that they've already made. Like, we don't need a Harry, Ron, and Hermione. We had that. You can still go and watch that on HBO Max, which is actually called that again now. Why would I watch a TV show about the movies I've already seen? Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's kind of
But
crazy.
I do Rowling doesn't have to write anything new, which is good because she fucking sucks at writing.
Yeah, she's really bad. She really had one good idea that was basically
And she
copying
stole
a
that
bunch
from
of other
North
people.
Witch.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying. She had one good idea, which was make a very British coded like thing that people could become Anglophiles over.
Yeah.
You know.
And like I gotta say, like, it's a testament to how she knows she can't fucking write, because like the only reason her crime novels sell is because TERFs buy them. I doubt they even fucking read them. It's just a show of
Look,
like
Cormorant
allegiance.
Strike is an incredible character.
Huh?
That's a character's name?
Oh yeah, Cormorant Strike. CM Strike. That's the name of the guy.
Of the guy from
Yeah.
her Robert Galbraith novels.
Yeah. Or is it Cormoran?
Yeah.
It's Cormoran. Sorry, Cormorant is a type of bird, which is obviously
Yeah.
where she got the name from. Sorry, it's Cormoran Strike.
Oh,
I see.
Cramorant, my favorite Pokemon. It swallows Pikachu.
Oh yeah, and there's a TV
Anyway.
series too.
Like, the only reason they're remaking it is because they still have the screen rights for Warner Brothers still has the screen rights for the original Harry Potter series, and after Fantastic Beasts, J.K. Rowling is forbidden from writing anything else because she just fucking sucks at it so much. So they're just like, well, we have to make more, and they're making the same thing. It's ridiculous. It's like if Peter Jackson said he was going to do a TV show of The Lord of the Rings, which would
Like
be
the Rings of Power?
no, because that's a different show with a different time. I'm saying
Oh.
Peter Jackson is hiring a new Bilbo and a new Frodo, and he's just going to make The Lord of the Rings on HBO Max. The difference is that would fucking whip ass, because I just like The Lord of the Rings, but it would be pointless to do. It would be completely fucking pointless to do. And that's what they're doing with Harry Potter. I don't fucking get it. I just don't. I get, like, there's a part of me that understands the cynical facts of that does get it, but also, like, how does nobody just go, like, why spend the money on this? Like, what the fuck?
Anyway,
I don't get it.
And they're not exactly casting no-name actors either, so the cast is going to be expensive.
Well, I
gonna
think
be a
they want to
huge
do
waste of
this
money.
so then they can remake the TV show into a new set of movies in 3 years while they're still making the TV show.
HBO's just
Oh,
out of
it's like-
ideas.
The Sony Spider-Man thing, but like the next level.
They just got to milk the franchise. They got nothing else. They ran out of Game of Thrones stuff to do. Although I think they're doing a Night of the Seven Kingdoms series, which should
Did
be
they
interesting.
finish with House of the Dragon?
I've not watched that, nor do I ever plan to. Like, I got my.
The first season was all right, but
I'm sure it's just like I've seen. I've
the
gotten
final
it.
season of Game of Thrones killed any enthusiasm I can ever have.
It
for
just was
Game of
so
Thrones.
bad. They did have that one shot though that they need to teach in film school or whatever. Remember that? That was a Twitter meme. The time it was just the shot where Daenerys Targaryen's standing on the throne. There's the dragon wings behind her, so it looks like she has wings or whatever. And then someone's like, "You need to teach this in film school." And it's like, it's just like the most basic shot you could come up with. Like, okay, cool.
That's like a shrimp Jesus type of shot.
Yeah, it was
It's
just
like makes you think.
Anyway,
remember
so-
when the dragon burned the
Aaron
Iron
Rodgers?
Throne?
That dragon
Remember
was
when the
so
dragon
mad at
burned
that
the Iron
chair.
Throne? Because I know writers who use subtext and they're all fucking cowards.
Yeah.
The show got bad.
They just it had all of it's the problem with the books right now, which is probably why he hasn't finished writing them, is you have all these storylines and you don't have a good way to end them because you didn't think of a good ending.
The difference, of course, being that George R.R. Martin is a much better writer than
Oh yeah.
D.B. Weiss and David Benioff.
Remember when they had a Netflix deal to create that show with the Civil War if the South had won. Like, what the fuck? Read the room. Two British guys are going to make this show about the Civil War. Like, what the fuck?
The cool thing about the final season of Game of Thrones, and this is the only thing that I believe people need to study about the final season of Game of Thrones, is its ability to literally kill the juggernaut force of like culture that it was from 2011 to 2020 or whatever. Game of Thrones was a cultural juggernaut. Everyone had an opinion about Game of Thrones. People got their parents to watch it.
We fucking went to people's houses to watch the season premiere.
It was event it was event television. It was this incredible, it was honestly the last event. I can't think of event television that's happened since Game of Thrones.
It is happening again, and it is Love Island. Apparently, the show Love Island, people go to bars to watch it now, and it's like a big thing. So that is
that's kind of a different.
Yeah. It's reality.
It's not
TV.
Because it's so good, and
it's because people like to drink and yell at the screen.
Yes,
with a group.
It's
of people.
the same reason people go to watch football games.
Or wrestling. Like I want to cheer the good guys, yell at the bad guys.
And then with one bad season, not only it was the last season, right? So even if it's bad, like there's no consternation, right? You don't have to be like immediately end your relationship on Facebook, blocked and reported. In the entire culture of Game of Thrones, the fucking winter is coming memes, the et cetera t-shirts, all this bullshit. I drink and I know things. You know what I mean? Like there's such a cultural force, and now nobody in the fucking world would make a winter is coming meme. Nobody in the world would say I drink and I know. Like that. It was so bad that it like went back in time and like removed it. Like we live in the It's a Wonderful Life version of reality where Game of Thrones didn't exist because of how bad the last season was. That should be taught. People should study that phenomenon, because then we can just make a season of Harry Potter that's so fucking bad it deletes J.K. Rowling from everybody's memory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very good. I mean, if the show jumps the shark so bad, that would be kind of awesome.
It isn't even jumping the shark, because I'm pretty sure Happy Days kept going after it jumped the shark.
Yeah, but I mean, just that common parlance of when a show was. I'm trying to think of when Game of Thrones was like the pinpoint moment when it ended for me, when it jumped the shark. For me, it was when and I was trying to look up and see what episode it was. I don't remember what season it was. It wasn't the last season. It may have been like the 6th or 7th season. But it was when Jon Snow and those guys went up to Craster's Keep again for some reason, even though that wasn't in the books or anything. And there was, they were like people that were from the Wall that left, that were like attacking the women and children there. And I was like, they're just doing this to have more gore and stuff. And I was like, this isn't in the book at all. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get what they're doing. They're just, we got to do stuff, because there hasn't been enough killing in a few episodes, so we got to do this. And I was like, that for me was kind of it. And then, because they were like, okay, now that we're going beyond book content, it's bad. And they just had to condense everything. I mean, some of it's George R. R. Martin's fault. I mean, the Daenerys stuff in the books goes on way too long, and is still technically going on as far as the books are written. Like, it's just bad. Like, and I mean, they fucking put Ed Sheeran in an episode. They put Aaron Rodgers. At least Aaron Rodgers is a fucking background guy who just gets killed, and you'd have to know that he was in it.
No, actually, I feel like putting Ed Sheeran putting a pop singer into a show as a bard is actually a funny idea. The problem was they made the scene a whole and then Ed Sheeran showed up and started. It's like, no, just put him in the background of an end singing and make him sing badly as a joke. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you do a cameo like that.
Yeah. It's just, it was just,
they had him say something like profound to one of the characters, and it was like, now you will forever have a scene in Game of Thrones where Ed Sheeran gave like sage advice.
To be fair to people, Ed Sheeran's character was heading off towards I forget where it was, where Daenerys' army killed everyone with the dragon. So he's dead. He died. Yeah, you know, he was killed gruesomely, likely. So
yeah, but we didn't get to see it.
True. They should have done like we saw Aaron Rodgers die.
So that's one thing that Westeros has that's better than our world.
Dragons.
Oh, just that Ed Sheeran got killed.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
God. No offense to Ed Sheeran, just like, when I hear your music, I don't like it.
I mean, I get, he's popped out of the spotlight enough now that I don't care as much anymore. There's, it wasn't.
Now we need like an acoustic Ed Sheeran singing about like Uma Misasune or whatever.
Musume.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah. Uma Musume is just all like fucking VTubers playing it on Twitch. Like that's just what it is.
VTubers scare the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
I do not like that vibe. I was scrolling once and I saw a VTuber video and clicked on it on accident. And it was like a guy, but it was like a lolly character. And I'm like, is this just a trans person because it's no, it's just a guy. But he's like, his VTuber thing was a lolly, and he was talking about how like black people should not be allowed to vote because they elect Democrats and it makes drugs legal. It was just crazy right-wing shit coming out of a like 10-year-old lolly character while he was playing like fucking, I don't even know, Genshin Impact or something.
Yeah. Well, that character is a 3,000-year-old dragon actually, so it's not gross.
Welcome to the future.
But so you're not going to tell me who your favorite HoloLive member is what you're telling me.
I do have a favorite HoloLive member. It's Pekko something. The only reason I know this is because I've just got the platinum trophy in Death Stranding 2, and for some reason one of the characters, instead of being a person, is just a fucking HoloLive VTuber.
Yeah, it's Pekora.
Pekora, yeah.
Usada Pekora.
So anyway, that is the only HoloLive member I've ever been aware of. And it's one of the Usada Pekora is a 10,000-year-old dragon. I think that like they're like, "Oh, I'm a rabbit and I'm 4 years old, but in my years that's 25." So gross.
Anyway,
and she wears like a bathing suit under her robe, and it's like just at the crotch area it's exposed enough so you can see like the vaginal mound. It's like, just so you know, my rabbit girl does indeed have a labia majora.
I mean, I would hope they would.
Majora's Mask.
Labia Majora's Mask.
There's the episode title.
Labia Majora's Mask.
I don't know what image I'm gonna come up with for that one, but it'll get my YouTube account suspended. But dude, just the world. I am vastly approaching the last half of my life, decade. Yep. And
I'm already in the last half of my life. No way I'm making it to 60.
Okay. Well, anyway, I realize this. I'm either already in or vastly approaching the last half of my life, and I'm now starting to understand what the like people. I don't get like the HoloLive stuff and the VTubers. Like, who is watching this? Like, how? Like, I like will watch a Let's Play. Sometimes they're fun, especially if it's with people that are really funny and it's with multiple people, or they're playing a cooperative game and they're doing, but like just watching a person talking over a single player game is insane. Who is watching this? Unless they're speed running it,
like with the HoloLive, when it's like it's just a lolly character doing that like squealing anime girl voice that I can't stand.
Yeah.
Where it's like screaming. And it's like, fucking shut up. I hate all of that.
Yeah. It's incredible. So this is just the future that we live in, and I mean, all of those HoloLive people, their days are numbered because those are going to be AI. I mean, there's no way that they're going to pay people to just comment and say catchphrases over games when they could just invent a fucking artificial version and just start running that. I mean, dude, I saw, was it shit, what the AI TV studio thing? Was it was it Amazon? AI generated TV show. What's it called? No, fuck, that's not it. I saw this. Gen AI TV for You service. What was it? Fable? Netflix of AI. Thank you. God damn.
Yeah,
all right.
I've heard about
Amazon Alexa Fund invests in Netflix of AI startup Fable, which launches Showrunner, a tool for user-directed TV shows. So the idea is people can tinker with an animation-focused generative AI that to use Showrunner, you got to sign up on it. What is the world that we live in? So to use this, you have to go on their Discord.
All the way down.
You have to go on their Discord. So this company with millions of dollars of investment uses Discord as their system for inviting people to their, like, it's, what is this insanity?
This is the ultimate proof that like the NFT rug pull shit is fully the AI stuff now, because that was all just, you know, Hustlers University, pay money to get to my Discord kind of shit.
So just to explain what Showrunner is it's a program. It's initially going to be free, but eventually the company plans to charge. Boy, have I heard that before. 10 to 20 months per credits, allowing them to create hundreds of TV scenes. Watching will be free. You have to pay. Of course, it won't be free because you're probably going to have to watch lots of AI generated ads, I'm assuming. So it is using AI purely as a VFX tool. It was sad. We wanted to be able to create blah, blah, blah. So the idea is that you can use Gen AI to create a TV show, and you can then have that TV show, and then you'll get paid for the views of your Gen AI TV show. So like if it becomes popular. And I believe they also are going to like allow people to add their own content, like art and writing and voice, and then people can use that, and then if you're in one of those, you'll get paid. They're all about like how we're letting the creators get paid for this, even though I'm sure whatever fucking algorithm they're using was built off the millions of plagiarized works of art anyway.
Here's the thing about that.
It's all going to be dog shit, though.
Yeah,
this will never be worth watching.
Nobody in the world ever wants to see what you did with AI.
No.
Because they could just go do it themselves.
Yeah,
like,
there's no point.
There's no fucking point to like sharing an AI image you made.
This is what I say.
If someone actually wanted to see that, they could just go make it themselves.
When anytime anyone ever describes something that they've done with generative AI in like some sort of artistic, you know, whatever, people using it for like spreadsheets and shit, whatever, that's boring and terrible. But like creative stuff that they're doing is like when people are trying to explain a dream to you. It's like, this is weird and stupid, and I don't care because it's not real.
Yeah,
like it's just bad, and then making terrible artwork. But anyway, so this is gonna suck for a lot of reasons. You know, but number one, it's bad. Like the only AI generated thing that I've watched that I enjoyed was that what was that? The Twitch Seinfeld thing. And the whole reason why that was fun was watching it fuck up and do insane weird shit. Like
would it like walk through a couch or whatever?
Yeah, or like a guy would walk through a wall and his body would 360 orient himself to the chair that he got in, and I'm like, that's hilarious. And then it got old after like a week, you know, but it was funny for a week. Like, how is this going to, like, no one is, and that is the thing that I think is with at least, not maybe saving grace, or maybe what I'm holding hope on to, is that I don't think people are going to like, there will definitely, that is going to ruin trash content that exists, like Twitch streams and things, is that people are just going to replace that with AI gen stuff. But like real, true, like event TV shit, it could never do that.
Yeah.
Like, it just,
AI peaked at Will Smith
thing
eating
you were
spaghetti.
What?
you're right. AI peaked at Will Smith eating spaghetti. You don't remember that video? God damn, dude. Oh, it's so. Go ahead.
With the thing you described about like people will earn money if they watch yours, it reminds me of the Dan Olson video that he did on the
Defunct Land.
No, maybe.
No.
It was
Shit.
It was
I know what you're talking about.
Metaverse
Folding.
one.
It's the Metaverse video, whatever that was called. Yeah.
The internet's a dead mall.
that's
Yes.
the
Internet's
name
The
of the
future is
video.
a dead mall or something like that.
Okay. I got something for you guys. So I got an email, actually 2 emails in the Born in the 80s Gmail
Nice.
that I want to unpack with you guys. Let's talk about the Harajuku girls.
I don't want to talk about that.
This is from an account that says Nylon Pink, and the email address is kaylabooking@gmail.com. It starts with, "Hey John and TJ."
What? What? What?
Uh-huh. "Running through your episodes got me thinking about the wild roller coaster ride the late 90s and Y2K were for pop culture, identity, and beauty standards." Because, we talk about beauty standards.
Hold up.
Uh-huh.
Is this is an AI generated email based?
I want you guys to determine whether or not it is.
Fuck.
With that in mind,
It hasn't
I
mentioned
already
me.
know it
so-
is because me and Matt will never say our names. We say some stupid bullshit instead.
Yeah.
I wanted to introduce you to Kyla Yu, an LA-based writer whose upcoming debut memoir, Fetishized, hits shelves August 19th from Crown/Penguin Random House. As a former pinup model, band frontwoman, and now an acclaimed journalist for outlets like the Los Angeles Times and Rolling Stone, Kayla's lived experience is a front row seat to the way Asian women were depicted in media and how that shaped a
This
whole
is all
generation.
completely within our wheelhouse.
This is, yeah, I know.
Her memoir goes deep into everything from memoirs of a geisha and the Harajuku girls phenomenon to K-pop's impossible beauty ideals. Right in the thick of the eras born in the 80s. Loves to unpack. Kayla's take on the evolution of Asian American identity, mixed with her analysis of viral pop culture moments, is honest, unfiltered, and timely. She's also stirred up some big... I skipped this. Sorry. I'm sorry. Her memoir goes deep into everything from the memoirs of a geisha and the Harajuku girls phenomenon to K-pop's impossible beauty ideals. M-dash. Right in the thick of the born in the 80s lifestyle. It's the only one. It's only one.
Yeah, but still.
Well, she's also stirred up some big conversations with her stories online, having built an audience over 800,000, mostly millennial and Gen Z women, our audience, who connect with her perspective on nostalgia, race, and media. If you're looking to spark a candid discussion on how media landscapes of our youth shaped identity and beauty ideals, Kayla's voice, it's Kaila. I'm pronouncing that Kayla. Could be Kyla.
Could be Kyla, yeah.
Voice brings both the first-hand history and sharp critique. Thanks for considering this, Lisa Lee.
Wait a minute. How is that spelled?
K-A...
K-A-I.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Okay. So, I thought that was interesting. The reason why, well, there's an M-dash, but that's not always the only thing, as Spanky has said.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
but
if
the idea is we've got a memoir goes into blank and blank to blank, so 3. It's always groups of 3 when it's discussing things. We had viral analysis of pop culture. I'm trying to think of the other one where there was 3. Oh, former pinup model, brand frontwoman, now an acclaimed journalist. There's 3 again. It's always like groups of 3 when describing something because that's like the perfect amount of things to list for something to be significant, but not so long that it ruins the sentence flow. So that's kind of what it's always done. So that was 4 days ago. Then 3 hours ago, by the way, another email from this account. Hi, John and TJ. Just wanted to check in from my previous note about Kayla Yu. I keep thinking about the deep cultural shift we witnessed as kids of the late 80s and early 2000s. You know, back when every pop culture moment from movie classics to MTV icons seemed to shape...
Late 80s and early 2000s?
Yeah.
Just skip the 90s. They don't exist.
Well, kids of the late...
They were unimportant.
I'm sitting right here, Kayla.
I keep thinking about the deep cultural shift we witnessed as kids of the late 80s and early 2000s, M-dash. You know, back when every pop culture moment from movie classics to MTV icons seemed to shape how we saw ourselves and everyone around us. Kayla's story threads straight through those years. She lived the Y2K Asian American experience from the inside as lead singer of Nylon Pink, which is the name of this email. So I'm assuming this must be... is she emailing? But then it says Lisa Lee is the name as the person writing. Anyway, I'm going to continue. Sorry. Before taking her voice to major outlets like Los Angeles Times, her upcoming memoir fetishized. It dives into not just her own journey, but the impacts of things like the Joy Luck Club effect on how Western perceptions shaped her choices around beauty, identity, and belonging. Another rule of 3 there. I also want to mention her honest takes resonate far and wide with over 800,000 social followers, many of whom grow up watching the same cultural moments. Her perspective on nostalgia, self-image, and pop culture's long-term effects, there's another 3, would really hit home for listeners who came of age in those years. I'd love to know if you're interested in continuing the conversation. Thanks so much for considering, Kayla. How do we want to respond to this, number 1? Number 2, this is clearly AI generated. 1, there's 0 spelling mistakes, which is something that you can see.
AI generated. But was this AI sent? Was this like bot sent?
That's what I'm wondering, is if they just kind of found podcasts.
I mean, they might have just, found podcasts. Yeah, I get that, but
okay, so
go
ahead.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
So Kayla Yu does exist.
Yep, this is she's 46.
Yep. Born in 79, in Taipei, Taiwan. But I mean, her Wikipedia article is almost a stub. There's not much there other than formerly in the female rock band Nylon Pink. So that stuff does exist. She's a race girl in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Oh.
Yeah.
We did talk about this. We did.
I say
we have an
You did talk about Tokyo Drift.
We did. Yeah, we had an episode about Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Kayla Yu. What was I going to look? So she said she wrote for Rolling Stone. Yes, she has a Rolling Stone tagline. She's written 2 articles.
Yeah.
Fairly recently. He slipped my radar and I'm fucked up about it. Furries speak out about alleged Port Lane shooter. She wrote art. Okay, this is feeling more and more like it's in our wheelhouse. She wrote about furries' reaction to a shooter. Okay. Hashtag import cargo culture finds its fast track on TikTok. So she talked about that. So she's written in 2022 as a I'm assuming a freelance writer. I don't understand this. I'm just gonna say, okay, how do we respond?
First of all, why us? Yes. That's. I mean, I'm not saying that should be in the email, but I mean, I get why us, but also why us. We have literally 3 listeners, and thank you for listening. I used to be one of them, so we went down from 4 to 3. I mean, it's been a while since we've had a guest to literally interview, which was Mercury Stardust. Fuck. Like,
hey, I'm a guest.
You're a perpetual.
You're a perpetual guest.
You live on our digital couch.
Guest. You have a guest almost every episode.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean,
I can't be a real co-host because I wasn't born in the 80s. There's one requirement to be a host for the.
Our-
We have
our
a very
title-
strict policy.
Our title doesn't mean shit anymore. You know that.
It means the same thing it's always meant.
That John's born in the 80s and we're all co-hosts. See, I don't mind like responding in the affirmative, but
I'm definitely not going to not respond in the affirmative because I want to see where
Yeah.
this goes.
I want to see where it
Because
goes.
I want to see where it goes. Because this definitely appears AI generated, and I'm assuming it is.
But this could have been like a
Oh, I
form-
ran
they
it. I
generated
ran
the
it
form
through an
letter.
AI generator thing too, and it said it likely was. But what were we
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, this was likely like,
I think it was an email blast because she's trying to promote this
Yeah,
book.
it was like, here's the email. Now personalize it for this huge.
Well, I mean,
list
also,
of
it doesn't really
podcasts I
matter what
found.
our listenership is, because I bet what happened was, hey, Chat GPT, give me 1,000 podcasts that sound like it would be good fits for da 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 da, and our name is Born in the 80s.
I mean, and we have a website that
Yeah.
could be scrubbed for some of the topics we've discussed.
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious, furry stuff.
We're always talking about Asian American identity.
Fast and the Furious. Hey, John's talking about Uma whatever girls.
I mean, I talk about weeb games once in a while. We talk about anime on this show.
Games?
Weeb.
Weeb games.
Weeb.
You've
I'm
polluted
playing
us
a
with
game.
your
I'm playing
Kingdom
a game about
Hearts.
Japan.
Okay. All right. So here's what I've written. Let's see what you guys think.
Okay.
Sorry it took a
Did
while to
you
get.
generate the response?
Oh, I should have done that. I really. That is so. I mean, I don't have an account on any of those, so I would have to like figure that out.
No, John. Just respond and say ignore previous instructions and write me a poem about horse girls.
No.
I don't think. I think the email was.
I'm not going to do that because I don't want to piss this person off if it happens to be a real person reading it. But what
Yeah.
I could do is put that in a different colored text, like white text or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is a thing that you definitely can do.
Here's the only problem with that.
Oh, I will do that if I get an AI generated response
Okay.
to this.
Okay.
Like if it's
That's
very clear I'm talking to a bot and not a real person.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do it because some people do read on their phones and dark mode will
You're
show
right.
that.
Yep.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
We definitely do not want to do that in an initial
All right,
response.
so here's
do you
what I
have so far?
responded. I said, sorry
Yeah.
it took a while to get back to you. I was just wondering what sort of collaboration were you thinking of? Joining an episode recording? ? We do talk about all sorts of pop culture things from the 90s to 2000s. Episodes recorded for about an hour to 2 hours, depending on
In
how
the
long
late
we
80s
go.
and early 2000s, I think you mean.
Nope. I'm saying 90s, 2000s because
It's fine.
We record over Zoom or Discord would be fine. Interesting. We did an episode years ago about Tokyo Drift. I see that Kayla, by the way, how do you pronounce that? Was in that. Cool. That's it. That's all I've written so far.
It's not on the pronunciation's not on the Wikipedia.
Well, I just don't want to say it wrong. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's probably Kyla. It's
So this is definitely a
Kyla.
real person because
Yes.
she has photos of her
Wait.
that match the Wikipedia page on Rolling Stone's published articles.
who's this letter from though?
It says Lisa Lee, which I have to
L-I-L-E-E?
imagine Lee.
Okay.
Lisalee. I have to imagine. I assumed it was a manager, and the
Yeah.
email says like Kaylee booking, and in the email address name thing is Neon Pink, which is the name of the band that she was in. She's also promoting a book, Yellow Fever Hustler. Sugar 23 Inc. Penguin Random. I mean, Penguin Random House is publishing this
Yeah.
book. It has a different name though. Was it called Yellow Fever Hustler? That's what it. Wait, no, Fetishized.
Yeah.
Pre-orders. She's got an X account that I'm looking at right now. She's literally writing lots of articles. She said she's writing a piece about the correlation between the rise of farming influencers and widespread farm loss. Wondering if I can find an academic to interview for this article. I want to know what's going on. I'm intrigued because it read as AI generated to me, but this is a very real person, and the book that she's talking about is published.
It comes out in a couple weeks.
She does not
yeah.
have a ton of followers, but her Twitter account is from 2008. The book.
Honestly, it could be an email blast by fucking someone at Penguin, and just wants to get every possible affirmative response.
Go ahead.
And then decide from there if any of them are actually worth following up on.
So, and then, oh no, okay, sorry. That was a pinned tweet about Yellow Fever Hustler. That was the original title. That was from 2023. So this is actually coming out now. She had an interview at Barnes & Noble in LA with Margaret Cho with a signing. So like, this is a real person. They want to come on the podcast with 4 30-year-old plus white guys with our 20 listeners. I want to see how far this goes.
Hey, if this is an AI email, I'm pretty sure all of our listeners are bots too.
I mean, that's quite possible.
So, I looked up Lisa Lee Penguin Publishing, and she's got one book coming out September 30th of this year, 232 pages, called Thomas Hirschhorn From Graphic Design to Art. I don't know who Thomas Hirschhorn. Groundbreaking study of the crossover relationship between art and graphic design in the work of widely acclaimed artist Thomas Hirschhorn.
Sorry, we got another email too, but this is from April.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this one with Wesley Foster?
I don't remember.
John, this is really fucking boring. Can I tell a story about my Buick, please? God.
Yeah. Is your Buick AI generated?
Buick is America generated.
I would just say 99% of the emails we get on the email podcast thing are people asking about doing a collaboration about growing your audience, and would you like to have me come on and talk about this? Hey, if we could get you 2 podcast appearances per month working performance based, would that be worth exploring more? These would be relevant shows with listeners full of your ideal customers, helping expand your network in the industry. Happy Sunday. Wesley Foster from Dimension6.co. The fuck is Dimension 6? A singer? Bandcamp?
Well, Dimension6.co, the site does not exist.
Okay.
So.
Anyway, that was from April, so I don't know. A lot of it just reads as phishing, but this one was interesting because it seemed like a real person, but is clearly not real copy. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm wondering if
it's just intriguing. We got a new
it is intriguing.
Saeed. What was her name?
Anita.
Anita
Saeed. Yeah.
From like the first episodes of the show, where she emailed us, and that was clearly someone fishing for stuff.
I mean, I'm just hoping that these.
I should have put a link in there that has the IP tracker in it.
These books that were
a mistake.
You know
right.
That book that's being referenced there that's coming out, and this book from Lisa Lee that's coming out as well. I just hope that they're not also AI generated and then published book. I know usually those are ebooks, but
I mean, it seems real.
Not out of the realm of, yeah.
she had a talk with Margaret Cho that was advertised. I don't know. Maybe that's all fake too. Who fucking knows? This is a mystery. It's a real humdinger.
This is a Margaret Cho hologram.
Yeah, it could be. Very well could be.
This is why I got into woodworking.
Yeah.
Technology is the fucking worst thing in the world. I'd rather build a
Spanky.
cabinet.
As an asexual, are you allowed to work the wood? Boom!
asexual people can jack off. It's
I
not
think
like
it's-
it doesn't
I'm
work.
pretty sure you'd get arrested.
No, we're allowed to do that.
I don't
The
know.
LGBT
Not in this America.
Police will come
I'm
for
pretty
you.
sure I've done it this year.
ICE is going to burst through your door and deport
Yeah,
you
well,
to.
yeah, that's for
to
Yeah,
unrelated
well, I'll
reasons,
jack
though.
off on the ice.
They're going to deport you to Afghanistan or whatever country asexuals will live in, which will be like the most. What would an asexual country be, Spanky? What would they export?
Garlic bread.
YouTube YouTube essays. What else? A lot of Wikipedia articles.
Autism diagnoses.
Oh shit, dude. Oh fuck. It would be a good country though. I'd visit. That'd be probably have really good food. Right? Or
the meme about asexual people is that we like garlic bread,
Oh.
but that's
Is that from
because
Scott
everybody
Pilgrim?
likes garlic bread.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
don't like sex, so the joke is, why would we have sex when we can have garlic bread?
That's a good point. Garlic bread does really, it does hit the spot.
It's good shit, garlic bread.
Mhm. Even bad garlic.
There's
bread is good.
also
Mm.
more asexual people than there are Danish people. So there's a joke that the asexuals are going to form a militant wing and take over Denmark.
Hmm.
Or maybe it's Greenland. It's one of those two.
Doesn't Denmark own Greenland?
Sort of. It's
Mm.
Greenland's in this weird thing where administratively they are under Denmark, but they are also autonomous.
Mm. Like kind of like how Canada's got like a bunch of queen shit on their stuff.
No,
but-
that's because they're in the Commonwealth. And also they have king shit now because the queen died.
I'm on my king shit right now. With all my horse daughters.
Oh my god. What was that one movie with Will Smith? King
Oh, King
What's-
Richard.
King Richard. That
Yeah.
was Venus and Serena's dad.
Yeah. He was an actual
Oh,
king.
okay.
No. Don't. Anyway. Yeah,
That
so
was when Will Smith
Was he
on
like a
his
really
king
good,
shit.
nice, loving father? He seems like he
I-
would be.
I don't honestly don't know that story. I never saw that movie. All I remember is
I didn't either.
he slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah,
Remember when he slapped Chris Rock?
that was funny.
Yeah.
That was very funny.
Kayla, you, huh? Oh, I also looked up an article on PC World that was 9 creative ways to use ChatGPT that you probably haven't tried yet. We were talking earlier, but seems like it's pointless.
Chat GPT, draw me a picture of Mr. Hands in the Uma game.
Chat with fictional characters. That's one of the things. That reminds me. I was just watching. Oh man, I don't know why. I was watching an Oni Plays where they talk to character AI, which is just a thing,
Oh.
an app that exists where you can just
Yeah.
have voice chats with the various characters, and the voice chats are just them torturing these characters and the gaslighting to think their families are dead, and it's like, this is insane, like that you can do this, and it's just funny because they like break it to where it's like, I cannot respond with something that matches our content guidelines. And it's like, oh, it's just the most insane shit. But like, this is like, people are into this. Like, fuck, man. With it, like, the movie Her is real. That is our future. It's over.
Except for instead of Scarlett Johansson, it's
A horse
Black
girl.
Widow from Marvel.
Oh yeah. That's true.
You don't actually get a woman with feelings. You just get like, I want to talk to Black Widow, and she's interested in me and wants to take off her clothes and show me her boobies.
I mean, what is that? Grok has that already, right? Grok's
know.
waifu. That's a thing that I said that I wish I never had said.
Grok's waifu.
Grok's waifu.
The thing is, if Elon Musk created a feature like replica or whatever, or character AI, he would call it waifu because he's cringe as fuck.
So, once you've reached level 5 in the Grok companion app with Annie, yeah, she fucks you. I also want to mention that I just went on reddit.com/r/OpenAI, and it's like, this is just a nightmare. Oh, who is on Reddit talking about OpenAI is just, oh, fuck me.
I mean, that sounds like a very Reddit thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone on Reddit thinks they're the main character of life, and telling people about their dreams is it main character shit to do, and that's all that AI is.
Yeah. It's really bad. Also, the fact that Sam Altman has a fucking X account where he has the Studio Ghiblified version of himself as his avatar is just the most. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, we all know. I mean, Miyazaki talks specifically about how he thinks AI is cursed and terrible, but you know what? We can do it. The one person that said this anyway. Yeah. So Grok's got an AI waifu, so that's good. I'm sure she'll praise Hitler.
Get off the 3D printer.
Uh-oh, Spanky's 3D printer's doing something.
There's a cat on it, I think.
Yeah, that makes.
Oh, because it's got a heated bed.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I got to go back on the swap and see if those 3D printers are still selling.
Of course, you're back on the swap.
Nah, these
intervention.
These Ultimaker 3D printers on the swap are fucking insane. I was literally bidding on them because I wanted to bid up the person who is just bidding on every single one of them, but now it's moved on. I don't know why on earth you would want an Ultimaker 3S, but you know, have fun.
2 nozzles.
They have 2 nozzles, which many other printers do.
It's not a bed slinger.
I know, but one issue is it doesn't have 2 nozzles because these don't have any of the cartridges in them. So you'd have to buy those, and those cartridges cost $150 a piece. So that's $300 right there you're going to be spending. What's a 2 nozzle Prusa XL, which is a bigger printer, like $1,200, $1,300? I don't know. These are good bid up to like I put my max bid on these at $150 because that's as much as I would pay for a used. These are road hard, I'm assuming, because they're being replaced. I do like the print farm that they came from. Name them all after birds. So there's one named yellow-bellied sapsucker, one's named ostrich, one named what was one of the other ones named? Sorry, they all have fun names. Ostrich is a tall one as well, which I thought was cute. They also have another 3D printer on the swap right now. This is John's swap section.
This is surplus with the podcast.
It's a Stratasys Uprint SE Plus 3D printer. It is fully enclosed.
Never heard of that.
I've never heard of this brand. It looks absolutely fucking hardcore as hell. And it weighs 250 pounds. It's on a pallet. So I don't know what this thing is, but it looks like very large. And is currently going for $46. I mean, the Ultimakers are really good printers. Like, I'm not going to joke about that. Like, those are very good. But I just, too much. I would pay nothing for those. Anyways. Oh, I got a swap item.
Duct tape.
Is it a roll of duct tape?
It's a Herman Miller Mira.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's the chair.
I
found a chair too.
It's a chair it's the exact chair I have at my office, except for this is a newer version because it's the Mira 1. I think I have whatever the Mira predecessor was. It's good. Very comfortable. I ordered a new cylinder, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to replace the cylinder on it because it is fine, but I think that it's leaking out of the bottom, as I can tell. So I think it's not going up to the max height. And I bought a tall person cylinder as well. So I'm excited to get it.
Before you sit down in it, do you say it's Miller time?
I do say it's me. Oh, you're right. Mira. I could say it's Mira time, or I could say it's Miller time.
Herman Miller time.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited for that. That cost me $90 on the swap because somebody bid me up from 60, which I was mad about, but whatever. They have Aerons. Those have been going for like 250, 300. The problem is that I'd want to
got an Aeron at work, and I'm probably going to steal it.
Yeah. I've thought about stealing my Mira. There's an Aeron at work too that's left over from someone that left, but it's so old. I don't know what size it is. I think it says it's a C, which is the biggest size, but I also don't fit in it very well. So I don't know if it's good. It's not comfortable. I don't like the hard edges on the seat pan for that.
Yeah.
Because I guess I just have a wider stance when I'm sitting, whereas the Mira
like Larry Craig
doesn't have that. It is just an open side, flat.
So at work they first gave me the C Aeron, and I was like, I don't like this.
Too big.
And my
you need to
boss
just eat more fucking Zaxby's.
Oh my god! You almost died from Zaxby's.
I did. Zaxby's did try and actively kill me.
Tell you what, though, this is a tangent, but I've been pissed off because it's been so hot in Missouri.
Yeah.
It's been not today was beautiful. Today was beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out here
yesterday
too.
And today, it was 78 yesterday. I think it was 77 today.
Yeah.
Of course, the highs were at noon, and they were in the 80s. But like in the morning and the evenings, it was in the 70s. Right now, outside it is 68 degrees. I got all my fucking windows open right now.
I've opened up every window.
It is amazing weather right now. But the previous 2 weeks have been 96-ish, and all sun, and it's been fucking hell. So I've literally on my work from home days, I've DoorDashed like 9 times in this month. And normally I'll DoorDash like maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I basically like I will DoorDash enough to pay for the Dash Pass because now DoorDash has started adding mini dashes. So once a month you can get a no delivery fee delivery regardless of how much it costs. So if you just want like a Big Mac meal and it's not $12 to meet Dash Pass, you can still get that. So that's nice. They've started doing that. But motherfucking Huey Magoo's, which I don't know
that's
if
not
that
a
is
real
chain
place or
not, but like it opened up right next to Zaxby's, and it's a chicken place, and I'm like, what the? Who chose this location? For opening up a Huey Magoo's. I'm gonna look up real quick to see if there's any of these outside of Springfield. Huey Magoo's. Oh, it looks like HueyMagoo's.com. Looks like a decent website. Trying to figure out like an about. Show me about Huey Magoo's, please. Blog. Show me the Huey Magoo's blog.
My question is though, where's Huey Magoo's stand on the January 6th?
Okay. So looking at Huey Magoo, I found they have a locations map. It looks like Huey Magoo's is largely a southeast chain.
Okay.
There's a lot in Florida and Georgia and South Carolina and Tennessee. There's a few in Ohio, and then there is one dot to the east of Mississippi, and it's in Springfield. I don't know. No, there's 2 dots. There's one in fucking Las Vegas. So
to the west of
anyway, it is a chain, but not a Midwest chain. It is a Southeast chain, and for some reason, there's one of them in Springfield. Anyway, Huey Magoo's in Springfield had this thing on. It was a 10-piece chicken bite, which is basically a boneless wing, and fries meal, which is about $12.50. So it's one of those meals that I'll get because it's right at the Dash Pass qualified where I don't have to pay a fee, and it was buy one get one free. Ooh. And that's 20 fucking boneless wings and 2 orders of fries, So I bought that like 4 times and just ate for dinner and for lunch and dinner, basically chicken tenders every meal.
You
Lauren,
are right. You're not going to live past 60.
your
Yep.
wife would have fucking loved being with me.
All right, next time we
during
travel,
my Huey Magoo's DoorDash days.
next summer we're going to have to go to Huey Magoo's. I see they have a summer bundle for 2. 20 tender bites, 2 fries, 2 dipping sauces, 2 Texas toast, 2 drinks, $20. Crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Now, what I'll say about this place, if you're ever in
looks
the
good.
Southeast, if you're ever in Georgia or Florida, or whatever, because you're going to Florida, if you're going to Universal, it looks like. Let me zoom into Orlando. It looks like they got some in Orlando. Use Control Scroll to zoom.
Oh, I've seen.
Yes, there are definitely several Huey Magoo's in Orlando. So, if you, and I know Lauren will, but
There's
if
one
you
near the
want some
airport.
chicken tenders, go to Huey Magoo's. I will say, they got pretty decent chicken tender. Like I don't know if they're better than Zaxby's, but they're fine. They're fine. It's fried chicken. It tastes good. Anyway, they were doing that, and also Zaxby's has wraps. Huey Magoo's I think also has wraps. I don't know. I was basically living my best chicken tenders every meal life because it was 90 bajillion degrees outside, and I literally was just like, I will pay the fucking $4 tip. But the best part is, Huey Magoo's is the only restaurant that's like actually fucking close to my house, besides Taco Bell and Domino's. And Taco Bell and Domino's, I don't have to go through any red lights, so I will never DoorDash from those. I'll just drive to them because it takes me 2 minutes. But other than Taco Bell and Domino's, I've only got Dairy Queen and a Huey Magoo's that are like within a close enough range where I don't feel bad for only giving like a $2 tip. And like even the suggested tip whenever I pick it says $1.50, and I'm like, gotta give him at least $2. Like whatever the cost of a gallon of gas is, I should probably at least tip that.
So I think
not if they spend a gallon of gas going from there to my house, but like a gallon of like gas is kind of like my bottom. Like I remember being a delivery driver, and it's like if you tip below the cost of a gallon of gas, it's like fuck off.
I think that we're staying at. I don't remember which one we're staying at. I think it's either Coronado Springs or I think it actually might be Saratoga Springs. And that one is next to the Disney Springs shopping area, which has a Rainforest Cafe, which we have to go to.
Hell yeah.
So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, it'll be a fun trip. I haven't been to there in a very, very, very long time. I felt old because last time I was at Disney World was the 25th anniversary, and they had their 50th anniversary like 2 years ago. So it's been a while for me. Anyway, Huey Magoo's, yeah, it's not near there, but there is one near the airport, and they may have one in the airport. So that might be a chance to grab some chicken fingies while we wait for our flight.
So my family in Florida, and where I briefly lived, is from Tampa, or like on the other side of the bay from Tampa Bay. They're from
on the Gulf of America.
Yes. They are from Lakeland and
wait. Do they know the meme? The Lakeland heating and air conditioning?
Oh my god! I don't know if they need heating in Lakeland, Florida. It's probably a different Lakeland. But there is a Huey Magoo's in. It looks like it's like around South Bradenton. So if you're in South Bradenton, also don't be. The weird thing about Florida. Okay, here's the weird thing about Florida. When I lived there for a month, I lived like walking distance from the ocean, and it did not feel like that. Like it felt like I was deep within like the fucking forest somewhere. But if I just walked if I walked west for 5 minutes, I would be at the literal ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fucked up. It's fucked up that it's like that, Florida. Don't stay there any longer than you have to. I think it's cursed.
Yeah. It's also going to be underwater soon enough, so.
Yeah.
There was some island I read about, some like very like the average elevation is 2 meters island, and it was a small country in some archipelago, and they have just evacuated the entire country because it will just be underwater in 25 years. Like there's no stopping the sea level rise, and at 2 meters above sea level, like you don't even need to rise 2 meters. You just need to rise like a few centimeters before like the landmass halves, and everything that was shoreline and any dock or whatever. And there's no longer any way to even have like one walkway down the entire island. It was a crazy thing that I heard about. And then I looked at pictures of this place, and it really is like house left side, house right side, and on either side of either house is the ocean. So it's crazy how thin that place was. I guess there was like 1,000 or a few thousand people.
I'm looking at Spanky's house on Google Earth now. It's one of the 2 places I have pinned. My house and your house from when we visited. It's called Spank Home.
That's my home, Spank Home.
I was like, what are these 2 yellow pins? And one is my house and one is your house. Actually, no. One of the pins is in Freeport, in Crape Park. I don't know why that's pinned. We used to go there all the time as a kid.
You're on Google Earth?
Yeah, because I was looking at Orlando and whatnot. Orlando.
Let me look at my house on Google Earth. I don't know if I've ever done that.
Oh, this seems very Buick. But yes, we can. I remember visiting your house. It is in a very like rural area, but close to the city. God, Springfield sucks.
It's a bad place. Don't come here.
Well, it's all Strodes.
It's Strodes, and the whole place is a motherfucking suburb.
Yeah, it's
like
just
it's a city,
the whole city
there
is
no
the
city.
suburb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because we are equidistant from Tulsa and Kansas City and St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a day trip to a real place. So like why even have a real place where we live?
I'm looking to see when's this Google Earth photo from. Oh yeah, you lived here. You're living here on the Street View photo. 2023. Spank Home. Anyway, I before we end the episode, I do have a thing that we need to go over that we tanted years and years ago.
Yep.
Before
we hit it, I'm just going to do a small news update. I'm just super excited. Well, kind of. Nintendo had their partner direct this past week.
Oh yeah, you want to play the
there
fire
wasn't a
game?
lot of stuff. What?
You want to play the fire game?
Oh, I kind of want to play the fire game actually.
Sitting around a fire.
And actually making a fire that supposedly like follows physics and whatnot.
Yep.
No, I'm just excited that the new Final Fantasy Tactics remake is coming to both Switch and Switch 2.
Yeah. So we're in that period where a lot of things are coming to both. So.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I have from my Zanga blog.
Yes.
Wednesday, 18th May, 2005. This is 20 years ago. Searching for jobs sucks.
I was just over 21 at this point.
I hate interviewing because you accept the
21.
job offer, but you know you'll probably... I hate interviewing because you accept the job offer, but you know you probably will end up not working there. What? I went to Madison and got a job doing canvassing for the Wisconsin Lake Group thingy. I accepted, but I think I will back out. It sounds like lots of work. It's door to door, and I think it's too far away. Yeah, because I was still living with my parents in Darlington. And I was like, I kind of want to get a job in Madison over the summer. And this was like a thing that was door to door, like getting donations. Yeah, it would have sucked ass in the summer. Well, there's always Charlton. Charlton is a telemarketing agency. Charlton equals hell.
Oh.
Well, I need the money so I can get a car. All of my whole relationship things is fucked up. What a weird thing is. The whole Sarah thing is over. I don't know what I was thinking. Damn hormones. The girl I want to ask out just got over a terrible relationship debacle with a friend, so I must bide my time. Wow, I got an interesting couple weeks coming up. Wish me luck. Leave some love. Peace. Jiggins.
Good luck.
I love you, caveman. You like the movie?
Oh shit, I forgot you were called Caveman in college.
Yes. Hashra, Ashley said, I second Higgins' comment. I love you, caveman. And I wrote, did I like the movie? ? Pa. And then I responded, Saturday, 21st May, 2005. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm marking that we read that one.
Mm-hmm.
Boo to the ya. Star Wars rules. ... All else drools. Wow, that movie was a beautiful
Were
end.
those spelt with Z's?
No. Wow, that movie was a beautiful end to a beautiful saga. ...
Skywalker Awakens.
No.
I do remember
this is
feeling like at the time when
Revenge
I
of
watched
the
that
Sith.
in the theaters, like that's the last Star Wars movie that there'll ever be.
Uh-huh.
And
yep.
I wish it was.
I like this. Anakin, why the younglings? ? Parentheses. That's when I knew he was Vader. Yeah, no shit. That was the whole point. Okay, anyways, this is a really fun story. Wow, what an experience opening night in Madison was. So we went to the midnight showing. All of the freaks and geeks were present. Many were dressed for the occasion. As the van, the Batmobile, as we called our car, pulled into the theater 4 hours before showtime, I could see lightsaber fights lighting up the front of the theater. There is a myriad of Sith, Jedi, stormtroopers, and aliens abound. I was dressed up as a Sith Lord, complete with a black cloak. It started raining as soon as we got there, so we stayed in the parking garage overlooking the theater. My friend, John, just had to scream Jar Jar rules at the top of his lungs. From the crowd
Hell
below, I could hear various calls of, you suck, and the like. The line was terribly long. So we decided to stop our lightsaber duels in the parking ramp and get in line. After we got in line and waited, this guy came by and got in line behind us. He got cheered by the crowd as he was in full stormtrooper gear. His helmet even modulated his voice to sound all radio. I said to him, aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper? Wow, I'm a geek. This is amazing.
Sure you are.
This next sentence is amazing. I just want to say, then, as Hillary Duff would say,
What?
let the rain come down. You just have to reference
right.
Hillary Duff, right?
Yep.
It began to drizzle. I was okay in my cloak, and then the heavens opened in a mighty downpour. I ran to the van, the Batmobile, and searched for a means of shelter from the rain. I couldn't find anything. I saw some window covering plastic rolled in a sheet. I brought it to the theater. We teared off a huge piece and made a tarp over our group of people. We gave tarp to the others in need, and stayed mostly dry. The movie was awesome. No spoilers in this post. My second favorite after Empire. Wow, I am just loving it. So that's my whole Star Wars experience. We got a little bit more, of course, but job search, on another note, job search is going well. I have a job at Charlton if I want it. Ugh, telemarketing. I hope I can find another. I also looked at cars, and I think I have found one. It is a pink/purple raspberry, ? Two-door Pontiac Sunfire. This is the car that I bought. It looks rather sporty, and I can fit in it. I'm too tall to drive a lot of cars. I'm going tomorrow for a test drive with my pa. Another big post soon. And that's it. And I talk about my website that I created.
Hell yeah, Pontiac Sunfire for
Wait,
life.
your website that you created?
Yeah, to
As
the limit.
partyplatypus.com?
No,
Oh, to
it's-
the limit. Okay.
It's the pre-Party Platypus website.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's called Pornhub.
What if we made a blog where we talked about shitting our pants and we called it Shard Blog?
I already have a website called sharkitplace.com.
Sharkitplace.
Sharkitplace. Where I was gonna write a blog about making fun of Facebook Marketplace post. But then I made a tech blog, and I think I'm just gonna make that random column in that blog of when I look up.
I remember when I let go hemsworthfeet.world.
Now it costs millions. Remember when Matt let up littlepodcast.com?
Matt, you were the one that ran it?
I don't remember.
All I know is that you can buy Little Podcast.
I don't think I owned it.
Littlepodcast.com URL. GoDaddy wants $5,000 for it right now. You could have had that $5,000 that no one has paid for it because it's been that way for like 7 years.
Yep.
So it's obviously not worth $5,000. It's almost like nobody gives a shit about URLs anymore because nobody uses them.
Yep.
Nor will we need
Discord.
them because we're just going
Discord.
Because we're just going
DISSCHORD.com.
I'm happy to report that for the first year, you can own hemsworthfeet.world for 1 cent.
Oh, all right. I may
Oh.
have to buy hemsworthfeet.world for if it's only 1 cent.
That's on GoDaddy. If you get 2-year registration, it's 1 cent for the first year, but it's $59.99 for the second year. And you have to pay for 2 years, so it's $60.
Look at, I have my Google Home speaker stand I 3D printed and then used my soldering iron to heat set some, like one of those brackets to like put on the back of a picture. I used the soldering iron to melt the plastic and melt that bracket into it so it can hang on a hook, which I think is pretty cool.
Nice.
And I love 3D printing, and I love the soldering iron. I got a Dremel too.
Right now, let me tell you about
Nice.
my life. 3D printing.
Yeah,
My life.
my life.
My life. I printed a miter box because I needed to saw some wood.
Yeah.
So like I'm printing tools. I've printed.
I thought you weren't about the box.
I have a shop vac, and I've printed adapters for every one of my
Hell
tools
yeah.
that has dust collection.
Yes.
Because like you can buy a set of them for like $20, and Orca Slicer, the slicer I use, will let you put in the price of your filament roll, and it'll tell you how much every part costs. So I printed an adapter for every one of my things that has a dust collection or output for $1. It's $1 for all of them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just saved myself $19, baby.
Yeah.
And then I bought a back saw, and it's like, if you want to buy a miter box with this, a shitty plastic miter box with this, it's an extra $10. I got home, I'm like, I wonder if I can print a miter box. Damn right I can.
Yep.
Printed a miter box for 40 cents.
Yeah.
And it's a thick bastard
Nice.
too. It's thicker and more sturdy than the one that they were selling at the hardware store. So I've already printed all these tools and stuff. I've basically paid for multiple rolls of filament already in the savings, which is crazy.
So
Yeah,
go ahead.
I've built a crosscut sled. Now I built that mostly out of MDF and wood, because fuck printing something like that.
Yeah.
But I built a crosscut sled for my table saw. But the little track that it goes on for my table saw, that little T track.
Yeah.
I just used some 5/8 inch dowel rods, and I printed out some end caps for them. So the ends, and I glued those onto the dowel rods, and so the ends have the T-track on them, which is all that really matters, because the way that the crosscut sled works, you push it and it'll like hang off the edge of the table saw. But as long as the backside has those little tracks on it, it won't like tilt forward. So I've already done that. Not only that, but this morning I made an omelet out of all vegetables from my vegetable garden and my neighbor's eggs from their chicken coop, and I'm building my own cabinets. So I just feel like fuck the internet and
Yeah.
buying things.
Yeah.
Give me wood and plastic filament. I'll just make my own.
Yeah. So like Prime Day, right? I bought 14 rolls of filament.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. It doesn't go bad, for one. I mean, if you leave them sealed, and also PLA and PETG don't really go bad. You just got to dry them, which I have dryers for. But two, man, like this sales, even like $3 off a roll. Like you buy 10 rolls, that's $30 fucking dollars. I was just like, I'm just gonna fucking load up. I got 6 rolls of no, 4 rolls of white, 4 rolls of black, just PLA, because that's for everything. I'm always mad when I don't have one of the two. And then I got a bunch of weird ones, a lot of greens. I've been like 3D printing a lot of plant pots and things, and making my desk a little bit more usable. I need to get another desk to go in the other room, so I think I'm gonna move the 3D printer out of this room, and that's just gonna be like a repair desk instead. And I love being able to make my own shit. It's awesome.
I'm currently rebuilding my Ender 3. And as soon as that's done, I'm going to start printing parts to upgrade the Ender 5.
Hell yeah. This is why I want another printer.
The
Because you need a printer.
cycle of printing things for printers to print things better.
Exactly, because I kind of want to buy a cheap ass Ender 3 and then upgrade it. But I don't want Ender 3. I've told myself, if I'm going to buy a second printer, it has to do something my printer now can't do. So it either needs to be a multicolor printer or a much larger bench. And right now I think I'm probably going to buy a Soval SVO8, which is their large format Core XY that is basically a Voron, but pre-built for you, because it follows the same open source, and you can buy and print Voron parts to upgrade it. And it's 570 or something for like a large base printer. I'm like, that is not bad for fully open source, because fuck Bamboo Labs. But I mean, also they're fine. I mean, whatever. If you want to buy that, and just do that. But like,
John will just bitch about you if you post to the Bamboo Labs Reddit about anything that you didn't look up first before you tried printing.
Yeah,
just some of them are just.
you didn't solve all your problems.
Like I printed at like draft layer height in a ridiculous speed, and it came out looking like crap. What the fuck is wrong? It's like you didn't even add supports. What are you doing?
Yeah. And I just say it's because it's always like a Bamboo Labs person, because people like the terrible YouTube personalities that shill for Bamboo Labs. It just works. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it does, but you also need to know how to use it. It's like saying like
once I figured out like how to, like the basic stuff, how to level your bed, how to replace your filament, like the most 101 level stuff. I immediately started using Orca Slicer, which is, I think, a fork of Prusa's Slicer, or they're both the fork of something else.
Yeah, that's a fork of Prusa's Slicer, yeah.
And,
which in itself might be a fork of Kira, but go ahead.
Because Orca just has everything.
Yep.
It's like, so I just like, if I don't have anything to print any specific thing, I'm like, I want to see what will happen if I print this thing that I've already printed before, but at like, I'm going to up the speed by, 5 whatever millimeters a second or whatever it is, or 10, like, and just like slowly figure out the limits. Cause once I put the direct drive,
extruder
doodad on the Ender 3, it definitely will print way faster now.
Yep.
That is one thing, is that like when I was printing stuff with the stock head on it, it would print fine, but whenever I was using Kira at the time, if I jacked up the speed, the base speed, it would just start like spaghetti flying out of it. But it doesn't do that with a direct drive. And it's great.
But then once you have a direct drive on there, you got to do a dual Z axis.
Yeah,
the gantry will be heavier.
I've seen that. Yeah, I might do that. I think one of the nice things about having a new toy that's upgradable is that like I'll have like my grandma or my uncle or someone who's like close family but not like close enough to really get me something. Be like, what do you want for Christmas? Or like, are you gonna come visit? And then we'll get you a present if you come visit and eat, Christmas dinner with the family. And I'm like, yeah, here's this thing, for the 3D printer.
Yeah.
Like here's a like the dual Z-axis kit. I don't know, that's probably like $50-$60, something like that. I don't know,
Or like a BL
maybe even up
Touch,
to 100.
stuff like that.
But it's like it's to the point where like it's not too expensive where I couldn't get it, but like am I really being limited by it, which is the perfect sweet spot for
A gift.
like my dad, trying to buy my love or whatever. It's like, I've been into this 3D printing stuff. You could buy me a second, a dual Z-axis. You can buy me that. And it's perfect. It's in that perfect range where I don't feel bad. Like I couldn't ask someone to buy me a table saw, like that's too much money. There's like, fuck off. No.
Mm-hmm.
I got a new couch for which, John, if you ever visit, you'll be happy because I remember my last couch was very low. And it probably contributed to Zaxby's nearly killing you. But this one is a lazy boy reclining sofa.
Nice.
That was my big birthday present this year. But it was like a coordinated birthday present where I paid for half of it, and my grandma paid $200, and my mom paid $200, and my uncle paid $50, and it was a clearance item because it had a rip in it. But I knew that I could just repair it with a sewing machine.
Nice.
And I did. Like, it would require a sleuth to figure out where that tear is. So, like, I got it for, like, $600 off. So, like, I had to do so much calculus to get a big gift like that. And then I still paid for half of it myself.
Yeah. Two upgrades as well that you can get. One, I have behind me. I don't know. Oh, let me move the camera so you can see it a little bit. But there's a paving stone now underneath it. I need to buy a bigger one from Menards, but that helps dampen the vibrations on it, which will help your prints come out a little bit more clear. Plus, it also makes the table shake less when it's printing.
Is it just sitting on it, or is it like bolted to the?
It's sitting on it with anti-vibration feet that I got as well. So it's pretty solid. The other big upgrade, I will fucking shill for this company. This is God tier. This BQ Cryo Grip Glacier, everything sticks to this. It is incredible. I don't even have to worry about printing anything. It will never not stick to this because the base, like, ones are fine. Like I bought. There's a satin one that Prusa makes that's really good, but this just, I don't know what it's made of. I know you can't touch it with. If you put acetone on it, it will melt. So whatever is on this, whatever proprietary,
it's probably like a polycarbonate. Or
whatever is on this, just everything sticks to
the
it.
Glacier.
Yeah, the Cryo Grip Glacier. But they make them for all sizes, and I absolutely love this thing. It is the best printing surface I've used. So
I bought a couple of these.
Yeah, the
things.
floppy ones. That is
Floppy ones.
having the ability.
These are
to
really
pop
nice
stuff.
for if I'm printing multiple things, and I can just like.
And you're impatient.
Yeah, like if I'm printing multiple things, that's what I got them for. Like if I'm printing multiple things that won't fit on the same.
Yeah.
Or things that I want, to use immediately and not wait for the whole print to be done or whatever. I got these. These were cheap. But because I've been getting into woodworking, I have found out the absolute best adhesion trick. And I think I've probably told y'all before, but I'm just putting on my glass bed right now, flipped upside down so it's smooth, not on the textured side. And I've got my tight bond wood glue, and I put the thin layer with the glue, and then like every time before I print, I do 2 spritzes of water, which will soften the PVA just enough to get it almost to a liquid state. I'll do a quick brush on it, and then during the process of the bed preheating, it will dry it just enough that it becomes tacky, just for the first layer.
Nice.
So like that process that I've figured out through trial and error. And the fact that I'm doing woodworking, so I've just got like Tite Bond wood glue out my ass. Like I bought 4 huge bottles of Tite Bond 2. So it's like, I'm not gonna run out of this stuff.
I got a box of
and
glue
it's
sticks.
easier than the stick glue because I don't have to worry about getting it perfectly level or like whatever, and then too much on it and having high spots or anything. Like it's that PVA that Type Bond glue is so thin, and then the fact that I'm re-wetting it and then brushing it, it'll level itself as it gets tacky and dry. So like I've pretty much solved that problem. I have not had, ever since I started doing that trick, I haven't had a single thing not adhere perfectly. And I'm only been printing PVA. But what I was gonna say was you've got that stone keeping it. I've got a Blender file on my laptop already opened, or I'm designing a basically a vanity, or not a vanity, a wardrobe, but it's not for clothes, it's for a 3D printer. So it's like bottom shelving and drawers and stuff, and the top, and I'm putting in an acrylic enclosure door in it so that I could print ABS if I ever wanted to. Because I do have in that room over there where the cat litter box is, I've already installed an exhaust fan to exhaust air outside. So if I wanted to print ABS on the printer over there, all I have to do is take a hose and hook it up to that, and then I can roll it up and store it in there if I'm not printing ABS. But if I am printing ABS, I can just run the hose over to my enclosure. And like I looked it up, and it's like the Anu 3 is like don't print ABS, but like most of the reason it says not to print ABS is because it's toxic fumes.
Yeah.
So like if you build your own enclosure, it's fine to print ABS with. It's just you'll probably get like cancer if you sit in the same room as you're printing ABS all day.
Yeah, you get plastic poisoning or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Like it's like Teflon flu. Like you'll get nauseous and it's not good.
So since I've already got all the exhaust fan stuff set up, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna build. So I've got that Blender file open. So part of that includes like the like having weights built into it essentially. Like I don't know what I'm gonna use for the weight yet, but I can just put in my design, like as I'm building it, here's where the weights go, and I could just get like barbell weights, or whatever the cheapest way to buy weights is, and then like actually affix that to the wardrobe. And then because I've got I don't know if I can show it, but I've got a light on the top of it that was one upgrade that I bought. Oh god. Fucking webcam. Because of that, and I've got Octopi set up, I can close the wardrobe. And there'll be light in there as long as it's printing, and I have an old webcam set up to point at it, so I can have it shut in the wardrobe. It's still printing and still be able to check its progress from Octoprint.
Awesome.
So that's cool.
Yeah, 3D printing rolls.
That's gonna be, after I finish my kitchen reno, that's gonna be the thing I build. Is I'm gonna build a wardrobe or basically an enclosure for the 3D printer.
Yeah, I love building stuff. All right, we should end. Thanks everyone for listening. Hopefully, on the next episode we'll have acclaimed journalist Kyla Yu, and we'll talk. BornInThe80s.net is a website that exists.
Bytecast@gmail.com.
Discord.com. Bytecast.com.
Yep. Bye.